Alright, let's dive into something that's been sitting in the shadows of pop culture for way too long: Michael Crichton's Westworld and its forgotten TV sequel, Beyond Westworld. Now, if you're like most people, you probably know Westworld as that groundbreaking 1973 film with Yul Brynner as the unstoppable gunslinger, or maybe you're more familiar with the HBO series. But here's the thing, the original movie is way more influential than it gets credit for. I mean, think about it, it's not just a sci-fi flick, it's a commentary on technology, ethics, and even toxic masculinity in the Western genre. Personally, I think what makes Westworld so fascinating is how it blends these big ideas into a thrilling story. It's like Crichton took the existential dread of 2001, A Space Odyssey, and mashed it up with a cowboy shootout. And let's not forget, this movie basically laid the groundwork for Jurassic Park and even the slasher genre. If you take a step back and think about it, Westworld is the unsung hero of sci-fi and horror. But here's where things get interesting. Despite its influence, Westworld never really became a beloved franchise. The 1976 sequel, Futureworld, tried to expand the universe with cyberpunk ideas like cloning, but it fell flat. And then, in 1980, MGM gave it another shot with Beyond Westworld, a TV series that, let's be honest, most people have never even heard of. What many people don't realize is that this show was actually ahead of its time. It took the core concept of Westworld robots gone rogue and turned it into a procedural thriller. Imagine CSI, but instead of solving murders, the protagonists are hunting down robot sleeper agents. Sounds cool, right? But here's the kicker, it got cancelled after just 5 episodes. Now, I'll be honest, Beyond Westworld wasn't perfect. It retconned the original movie's plot, swapping out a computer virus for an evil scientist's sabotage. From my perspective, that was a misstep. The moral ambiguity of the original, the idea that technology itself could go wrong, was replaced by a more straightforward good versus evil narrative. But what makes this really interesting is the show's concept of robot sleeper agents. This idea of machines living among us, indistinguishable from humans, taps into a deep-seated paranoia that's still relevant today. I mean, think about shows like Battlestar Galactica or even the HBO Westworld series, they both explore similar themes. In my opinion, Beyond Westworld was onto something, even if it didn't get the chance to fully explore it. What this really suggests is that sometimes, the most innovative ideas come from failures. Beyond Westworld might be forgotten, but its DNA is all over modern sci-fi. Take the HBO Westworld series, for example. In Season 4, we see a host using sleeper agents to further their own agenda, a plotline that feels like a direct callback to Beyond Westworld. One thing that immediately stands out is how these older, lesser-known works can still shape the stories we love today. It's like they're whispering from the past, influencing creators in ways they might not even realize. If you ask me, the real tragedy of Beyond Westworld isn't that it got cancelled, it's that it never got the chance to evolve. The show had potential, but it was stuck in a weird limbo between procedural drama and sci-fi thriller. What many people don't realize is that TV in the 1980s wasn't really ready for that kind of hybrid. Audiences wanted either pure sci-fi or straightforward crime shows, not something that blurred the lines. But if you take a step back and think about it, that's exactly what makes it fascinating. It was trying to do something different, something that wouldn't become mainstream until decades later. So, here's my takeaway. Beyond Westworld might be a footnote in the Westworld franchise, but it's a footnote worth exploring. It's a reminder that even the most forgotten stories can leave a lasting impact. And who knows? Maybe one day, someone will dig up this old series and give it the revival it deserves. After all, in the world of sci-fi, nothing is ever truly gone, it just waits for the right moment to come back. What do you think? Is Beyond Westworld a missed opportunity, or just a product of its time? Let me know in the comments below.